Alrighty, chat, we are back. We are back on the caterpillar grind. I didn't. You know, it's fine. About to head back into Viridian anyway. So it is what it is. We'll just catch with these guys. Yo, team Shinaro. I don't remember if that was actually your name before, but welcome back. It's been a long time. Haven't caught one in forever. Yeah, exactly, man. It's been ages. We're getting all the old viewers back. It's nice. Had most of them in chat. Most of you in chat yesterday, actually. Okay, you got the odds. Now that I'm starting a shiny Living Dex, it's a bit of a chore. Teshin like before, lol. I forgot Teshin, of course. Of course. It had been that long, I forgot your nickname was Teshin. It is good to have you back. Jeez, I'm not even back in Viridian yet. These guys popping up everywhere. That's why I just decided to do them before Bulbasaur. Because my goodness, is Caterpie easier and also gives me a chance to stockpile more currency to get Great Balls, so chaining the Bulbasaurs will be easier. Though they still won't be easy. I already know that for a fact from starting before. You still have the shiny Picky Pet clip? Oh, that's sick. Because that was the one that was the other Pokemon that ended up taking quite a while, wasn't it? Because, pretty sure that was like the second longest in the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, shiny hunts. At least so far. We don't know what will happen. Which, by the way, that will be on again tomorrow, 7 PM, like the usual times. I'm just doing random... I say tomorrow, 7 PM. I don't know what time it would be for you, but... You know. Took you all night, lol? That's right, yeah. Hey, at least it wasn't as bad as, Young Goose, right? That took me 3 different streams, each going for ages. I mean, granted, we kind of already had that with, Oddish in this game. So it has been quite... So, you know, so far this game has not exactly been the kindest to us, apart from some other shinies we actually did get, where we had a random Metapod and Butterfree spawn. Which is why I ended up settling on going for Caterpie, because then I have their evolution line done. And then I won't feel as bad going after Bulbasaur, even though Bulbasaur only needs to catch 3 shinies in a row. Which is going to be fun. Which, after I catch the first one, it goes into the team. Second one will go into the team until, basically, I have Venusaur and Ivysaur, and then from there it's easy. Which also in-game, I've had to beat, for the sake of progress, and having items to help with the starter hunts, I've already beaten up to Lieutenant Surge in terms of actual Pokemon. Not Pokemon, in terms of actual gym leaders. So, yeah. Wish more people subbed, to the wish more people subbed to the dedication is insane. Yeah. Truth be told, that would require me actually getting other viewers. I don't really think I get any. Apart from, like, you guys, pretty much. But yeah. Yeah, to me, I knew what you meant. Um... Yeah, I mean, with this, with, like, the shiny Living Dex, this is gonna be a lot more random. Have you tried clipping the catches and posting them in shorts? I actually haven't. I mean, I've had some people actually clip the catches. Oh, well, what's it? More like clip the reactions to when I get them. Shorts have good reach. I use them for subs and long form of money. That's a fair point. I mean, we do have some of the clips in the Discord already. What I might do is, after stream tonight, I'll grab all those clips and post them as shorts. The only thing is that putting those clips into a vertical mode might be difficult. But I'm second. Oh, hey there, TV man. How you doing? Sorry, I didn't see you after the some money. Nah, do a montage. You see, the idea was to have a full-length video with a montage, right? Which is why I wanted the clips. Have you evolved TV Man? Yes, it's currently Gloom. So I'll catch some others for the pre-evolutions for the Oddish, but for now, you know, it is gonna be what it is. But yeah, I reckon, like, getting, like, the simple reactions to, certain shinies might be good, and then maybe I can, get bits of the video and readjust them to be vertical mode. Now you try Shiny Caterpie? Yeah. It'll finish off their evolution line. Use a 9:16 aspect ratio, use the full, 16 9 ratio clip in the frame of the 9:16 area with a custom background. Okay. That may work well. My other thought process was to literally, like, put it in a video editor, cut out the, like, cut the webcam recording and the clip itself separately, and kind of layer them on top of each other to create a vertical imaging. But that may be easier. Yeah, montage is good for your older stuff, but clips for the game will work. Yeah. The idea is that listening to Teshin's advice to get an extension. Hello, Acrocanthosaurus. I don't believe you've been here before. Welcome to the channel. We've been doing this grind for a minute. I can edit for you. I'm all for helping smaller channels. I appreciate that, man. I mean, though I do, at the moment, I am just doing editing work myself. No charge, okay. Yeah, that could actually be sick. I would like to see what, you mean with the, short. So, if you just do that with the Picky Pet clip you already have, and send that to me, I'll see what I can do. I'm Coffee, just with a reskin. Oh, okay, you're just Coffee, okay. Do you have, like, is that just an alt account Coffee? Oh. Shiny Caterpie is yellow? I know. That's why, oh, what's it called? It's actually kind of gets me confused with Weedle all the time, because I'll see a Weedle and go, is that a shiny Caterpie? But no. OTE yellow. Yeah. I gotcha. We'll have 2 variants for you tomorrow morning. Just need to know where to send it. You could send it... Let me check the Discord itself to see if I actually have anything for it. I literally... Maybe chuck it into either clips or self-promotion. I could see either of those working for it. Like I said, I'll give it a look, and hey, if it's good, I'll just I will straight up post it. And, I don't know if You guys will get notified about clips? Oh, okay, TV man was asking. Igor, okay, sorry. What's the Discord? The Discord is linked in the description of every stream, so it's pretty easy to find. It should be, it's Streez's Discord. The icon is actually my old channel icon, and I haven't really changed it. Discord Streezer, if not, email could work. Just DM email rather than send publicly. Email could work too, I'm just not in the habit of giving out emails, but that's why I think I'm putting it in the Discord, or hell, you could send it to me directly. I'm not really gonna, I don't think my account's all that privated, so. But yeah, the Discord link is in the description if you can't find it, and then hopefully that should just take you straight to it. Belial? What are you saying, TV man? So many Caterpies, so little time. I don't mind giving you my email over Discord if the Discord option doesn't work. That's fair, yeah. I'm not reading that, TV man. What were you trying to say with that last one? I need to know because I've suspended people for the N-word before, so I hope that's not what you were trying to say. If it's from your language and it doesn't mean anything like I'm thinking, I won't. That's why I had to ask. It's an alternate language thing you won't get, like, it's honestly fine. Ginger, I think. It's a Japanese TV show? Okay, cool, cool. No harm, no foul then. Okay, good. I'm actually getting a lot more, candies in that now as well, which is good. Search up Ultraman, whatever that word is, and you'll see, the TV show. That's all good, like I said. He didn't actually spell the word correctly, so it didn't get flagged unless spelled correctly, and then it would get flagged. Yeah, I know. It's just last time someone... I can't remember who, but someone said it in chat, and it didn't get immediately, like, suspended, so I temporarily, like, banned that chat, and I don't think they meant to do it. I was not going to say the N-word, but that's cool. Like I said, because it wasn't misspelled, I didn't just, you know, go, ah, snap, it's bad. So that's why I asked just what was that referring to, so I knew not to, that you weren't trying to say anything bad. That's all. Yeah, Algie, just stating the fact anyhow. Yeah, that's fair. Millie Cinnamon. Okay, that's a nice new name, by the way, hon. Yeah, all good. Look, if... That's why I just was holding off on any action. Like, explain yourself. It's all good. No harm, no foul. You didn't want to say the N-word. It's fine. I don't like it, putting viewers in the suspension box. That's why I have to ask. And you wouldn't get banned from the channel or anything. It'd be... The first time I did it was like a it was like the shortest timeout, I think. Yeah, that's my new Twitch name now. I'm getting rid of the savage part, as I'm not savage anyway. That's fair. You don't need to be savage unless you're playing things like COD and that, and you're not playing that game anymore. Even though I'm black, I still know not to say it social, but in public, I do because it's a funny word, no cap. Funny word here, no cap. Okay. So that's an interesting fact. Like, look. Like I said, it was just a matter of caution. You're all good, man. And that's actually an interesting fact I didn't know. Obviously, I can't see anyone's race in the chat, so did not know. Like, what do you mean it's a funny word? It's a funny word in Indonesia? That's interesting. Well, or I guess I can't immediately assume Indonesia, but if it wasn't obvious, I'm not very culturally literate, so if anyone thinks a guy would call themselves Millie Cinnamon, that's just silly. I mean, I could see a guy trying to pretend to be a girl saying that. Just not just a regular ass guy for a username. Just in my area, I'd know about others. That's fair. Like I said, I've got no clue. I haven't actually traveled all that much. And everywhere I've been has been English-speaking countries because I was traveling for a card game. I say that, I've only really been around Australia and to America once now. Have you been in Queensland? No, not Queensland. Not one of the states I've been to. I've been to... Oh, jeez, it's hard to remember now. I know I've been to Canberra. I've been to New Zealand twice. I've been to... Oh, did we go to Melbourne? We went to Sydney. Melbourne is coming up this... Not this. It's gonna be in May. Like, late May. But, yeah, and then we're supposed to be going, and then, you know, back to Canberra in August, but I don't think, I haven't been to Queensland, nor do I think I'm gonna be going to Queensland. And if I'm wrong about any of that, I'm bad at geography. Snap Sydney? Yeah. That was one of the tournaments. Was Sydney with Steel City Games. Well, granted, at the time they weren't Steel City Games, they were grim dark, but still. Want another squad of Ultraman? No idea what the show is, but it sounds like it could be interesting, I guess. seems like the same thing each time. After a while of stringing, catching a Pokemon, they get easier and easier. So I'm wondering if I'm not gonna need 999 Ultra Balls for when I go back to Bulbasaur. It's Jingo Victory X Orb. Okay. Cut up. So that's their 4 names. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. As per usual, we have about several Caterpies spawning at a time. Back again. Welcome back, Teshin. Heard it, but I can't see it. Okay, yep. Gotta catch another Caterpie for the reset. Let's go again. Okay. Were you able to get the Discord stuff and that sort of for yourself, Teshin? Want to know the Heisey squad of Ultraman? The last one was Rewa. I don't know what any of that means apart from squad names, but okay. Caterpie, 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 Bulbasaur. Caterpie. I didn't really see some of them spawn, but... Yep, I'm in. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay, that's cool. I want to see. There we go. I've waved hi to you in the Discord and that as well. I think right now Discord's in streamer mode, but... That Caterpie was already there, I know that for a fact. That one was one spawning. Not gonna lie, I think doing the patch outside, the patch across outside here on Route 2 is probably gonna be better. Damn, your cam shook when you saw the controller. Oh no, that's because I accidentally bumped the desk with my knee. Mind sending me your YouTube logo or posting it in the Discord? It can be after stream whenever. Yeah, I'll probably have to do it after stream because my... I don't know if I even have the image file for my YouTube logo. It's quite old and it was a, I did use an AI bot, an AI thing to make it, so, you know, you don't get into legal trouble for copyright issues of any other images. How is your knee hitting the desk? Ah, just because I've raised my leg by accident or whatever. It can happen. Also, because typically I have like a backboard on my desk that I'm using as a footrest. So my knees are actually up higher than you'd think. So I'm just catching this Caterpie. So like right then, when I swung it then, it wobbled because I think my whole body wobbled. Also, this patch of grass kind of feels lucky considering this is where we got the Oddish. I shot that way too far. And you attacked right as I threw it, you little rudder. The fact that my name is TV Man and I made a giant TV Man statue out of Lego and your bloom is called TV Man makes my day better. That's good. It's good to hear your day has been improved. Oh my gosh, Caterpie. That was cringe. There we go. Oh my gosh. I'm getting shaky with my throws again. Once again, that was rude. We don't do that here. Okay, new Caterpie, which means the shiny odds went to him. You would think that with the lures cutting the shiny odds that I'm working with down by like half, that I would see more shiny Caterpies faster, but no. Still at 145, no shiny. The usual talking to yourself makes me not numb to it. That's fair. I feel like, isn't that just what all streamers do? I mean, they're talking to chat as well, but half the time they are just talking to themselves when they have nothing to say to chat. See, I don't know. I don't really watch streams all that often. I'm a stream maker, I guess, not a stream viewer. Although I do need to seriously go through my own streams for videos and that. Okay, we want toxic over poison powder. If this becomes a poison stall vile pile, so be it. No, not all. There's some, But most just go with silence and let the inner peace out. Oh, I see. I feel like talking to myself when there's people watching me just helps me keep sane. It's huge. Yeah, I know. It's also what she said. You didn't hear that from me. Anyway. That was bad. I've just got your TV set up in spare room now with my PS5 because I want to be able to lie down and have shows on to sleep to, etc. That's completely fair. And that's what I initially thought you were going to do when you had to move to the spare room for a bit. So, have you watched new episode of Solo Leveling? No, I didn't realize it was already out. I thought it was going to come out later in the day, so I'm leaving at the moment. I didn't say that. Thank you very much. Okay. I don't know. That's not what you said a couple nights ago, but anyway. Oh, because I made the "that's what she said" joke. That's what she meant. Yeah, oh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you haven't watched it yet? Watch it with me. Suppose I could. Then I suppose I'll just head back home tomorrow because I was gonna stream again tomorrow. Probably just this. And then Tuesday, need to be on 7 o'clock for the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon stream. Which I won't be used to now because I've been doing this the whole time. I'm gonna keep going, where's my Switch controller? And then going, right. I'm not using that right now. The only thing is that, unfortunately, I can't just casually go between home to home. Wait, your background isn't your home? No, I'm home. No, I'm, Okay, so I'm at home. But I also go to my partner's a lot of the time. We don't share a house. We can't afford to yet. That's where taking TV Man's idea of making them... making shorts out of the shiny encounters is a really good idea. I was just asking for mac and cheese tonight for tea, lol. I'm so full from chili sandwich. That's fair. I mean, I've had a big lunch as it is. I'm gonna have some. Says, well, I'm here. I'm queer, and why won't Discord notify me when you stream? I don't know. Have you got the server muted? Like, is the server muted? Because it adds everyone in the video announcements when I go live. The same thing you said last time, Smoothie. Yeah. It's not like you shouldn't be counted in all the ads. Do you at least have like the number 1 next to the server whenever that happens, Smoothie, or what? Yeah, I got notified. Yeah. No, I meant, I was asking Smoothie if, what's going on with his Discord. Because, yeah, at least during this whole time that my arm is busted up for, I'm going to stream. I want to stream as much as humanly possible and also do content stuff to push out more things to do. Push out more things to do? Yeah. Sure, that's wording. I mean, hell, there was also the idea of starting to stream other games as well, but that would also be a once a day, once a week type thing. I'm saying I'll get notified on mute Discord. Oh, I see what happened. I think I might have muted it from when people were chatting and you weren't streaming. I saw the one and realized that, I was late. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense then. So if you just unmute the server, you shouldn't have too much issue then. And it's not like we have a ridiculous amount of chatting going on anyway. I think part of the muting, though, means also that, like, he doesn't get pinged for, like, he doesn't hear a ping when he gets added in the server, which is what the bot does. Yeah, unmuted now? Yeah, cool. I found it weird you went home last night, like, she's a funny one. It's as if she finds it strange you're not here every day. And I'm like, we like our space, and I have a routine to get back to. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's part of why I was like, I was gonna stay home the next few nights, because I want you to actually, you know, can't be just spawned. I want you to actually get back into your routine. And, you know, if I'm sleeping there, it kind of can be a bit hard to do. Are you using lures? Remember they up the shiny odds? Yes, I am. I've been keeping my lures up continually, even though I'm just chaining the easiest thing there is to find, because, you know. But I'll be definitely keeping up the lures once I go back to Bulbasaur, because I'm just doing this to finish. Because I have 2 out of 3 of, you know, Caterpie's evolution line. I might as well finish it off. Just gonna give it a sec to see if a new Caterpie spawns. Yes, it did. Fair, but like so level. True, considering we are on the last one. Like, what, last episode of the season before I was gonna pewter off. I suppose what I could do is just, because, oh, yeah, true. I also won't need my, massive freaking bag, so I could come around after I finish stream and shower, because still need to do that. Finish stream, shower, head over, we can watch it, we can then, and then from there, I could just come back tomorrow and stream, because I can actually, I'll have my headphones with me, so I can walk the whole way. Yeah, I reckon I've figured out a way that can work. You men lol, yeah, pretty much. I don't know, actually, yeah, to be fair, I don't know what she meant by that when you said, Goo Goo Gaga. Like she was calling me a baby. Up to you. Okay. Fair, we'll see how it go. You know, yeah, I'm gonna call it now. Once I'm at 100 subs, I'm gonna start doing the Elden Rings with the same time, with a similar time schedule to the Ultra Sun Ultra Moons streams, just on a different day. And then, like I said, the Living Dex streams are going to be continual randomness. Whenever I want to shiny hunt in whatever game it is, I'm just gonna jump on. It's gonna be that simple, really. I'm just gonna jump in game, go from there. Which, to be fair, it's probably gonna be this game for a very long while. You know, unless I get lucky with a bunch more random shinies, but that's asking a lot of the game, if I'm being honest. Like, hey, can you just give me a bunch of, like, random shinies I don't have yet within rapid succession? Thank you. Considering I'm still in the earliest parts of the game. Okay, black baby? What? You can walk up to the gym with me and head home, sort of thing? Haha. Exactly, yeah. That is genuinely what I meant. A bit of extra, walking never hurt anyone. It only made them tired. And besides, that whole way I will probably just play Pokemon Go, hoping for some shinies I haven't caught yet that I can't get in the mainline games. Which I still need to look into properly, like what shiny Pokemon between Sword and Shield, well, between this game, Sword and Shield, Scarlet Violet, and BDSP, Legends of Arceus that I cannot get. I should be at church, but I'm raging on a Sunday. That is a walk. That is a walk, though, with a bag. Smoothie, great song. Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that I'm not going to have the bag with me when I do that, because there's no need to. And you're right, it is an absolute walk to do with a bag. As of Z to A, the only Pokemon missing should be Meltan. Meltan and Melmetal, I think you meant. And here's the thing, though, with those two, you are only able to get them in Pokemon Go, which is why I am getting them in Pokemon Go. And one of the ways that I'm going to be doing that is a suggestion from a friend of mine who plays Go a lot is on Go you have like the Spotlight Hour on Tuesdays from 6 to 7, which is coincidentally right before I do my other streams. So I'm going to do that hour with the Meltan box active, then start my stream, and I'll be doing that every week. And hopefully I can get a shiny Meltan and a shiny Melmetal, because that's all I need, is one of each. And hell, if I want to keep a shiny on Go, I need 2. I need 4, right? If I want the Dex on 4 or just 3. We'll see how I go. But yeah, that'll be an issue for me Tuesday. And you're like, pretty much the only ways I want to use Pokemon Go for shinies is the ones that I absolutely have to. Also remember that ZA comes out with like similar timing to the Switch 2, which is where the problem kind of comes in, because then I need to buy the Switch 2. If it's not backwards compatible with games, I'm going to be really annoyed, because it means that I wouldn't be able to do a trade-in deal for my current Switch. Because I can keep my Nintendo login and factory reset that Switch. But either way, I'll just have to see how it goes. All Switch 1 and 2 are cross-compatible. So wait, you're saying that Switch, even though they're coming out with Switch 2, the Switch 1 will be able to play ZA? Because if so, that'll be great. Then I don't actually have to upgrade my Switch at all. At the very least, they'll share home anyway. Yeah, I'm not concerned about home. I'm just concerned because there's no way in hell I'm getting through 4 games and almost 1,025 shinies before the Switch 2 comes out. You know what I mean? Although I will definitely be wanting to play those games for shinies and whatnot. Also, I think I saw a potential leak for ZA, which was of a Mega. But I'm not going to say it out loud in case people don't want spoilers or it's wrong. But I might have seen one come up before. Hey, Zeta A is announced for Switch as well, if I remember correctly. Oh, okay, cool. So I don't have anything to worry about. That's good to hear, at least. Because, yeah, my whole concern was Switch 2 situation. Which, if ZA is coming out on the first Switch anyway, I might as well just not even worry about it. Because, yeah, I can get the new game. I'll probably do a regular playthrough of it on the channel when it comes out. Just as, like, a rapid thing to get it over and done with. And then do shiny hunts on it later. Because I still I'll probably... If I have to guess with roughly when Zeta A might come out and, how long shiny hunts will take me, at most, I may be done with Let's Go. I'll probably get Switch 2, mainly because I'm on Switch Lite. That's completely fair. But, make sure you have money set aside for it, or you won't be able to get it. I know what you're like. Okay, 173. You know, I wish these guys could come up. I say in a reasonable time. Until I'm over odds, I see it as a reasonable time for a shiny hunt. Need money for 2 regionals, worlds, and a console. Even with savings, I hate life. That's completely fair. We still need to book those damn flights as soon as I get my freaking money from work cover. Because now I'm definitely too low to book it. Because I've had to spend money on other things. But yeah, I'm hoping work cover will pay me when I was supposed to be paid. If not, I'm hoping work will actually pay me for the few shifts I did do that wouldn't have counted towards last pay. Which was literally 1 day of like 5.5 hours, so it wouldn't be, it'd be like 150, I think. So he's hoping, and now I'm under the first payment, because I too had to buy things, so that's great. Yeah. At least for me, with work cover payment, I'll get paid either for 2 or 3 weeks worth, depending on when they actually pay me, so that'll be fun. Because they will back pay me depending on how long I've been off work, which so far has been 1 week. It'll be 2 weeks as of next Thursday. Can't afford to do things, don't do things. It's not that we can't afford it, I just can't afford it this minute. And like I already said, I probably won't be making the second regional or worlds, so... I've learned that the hard way, that's fair. Like I said, right now I can't afford to do it, but when I get paid, possibly. Exactly as Teresa says, yeah. It just sucks because a lot of the time now I've had to be Ubering around places as I don't have the ability to drive right now. going to be getting married alone, worry about it until my life's sorted out. Yeah, that's completely reasonable. I mean, you already are starting the driving lessons, so you're already getting a bit back on track. And, you know, you need to get your routine back this week and all that jazz. Yeah, but even then, job, so I'm not relying on you. For me, that's true. I'm just now realizing just how much candies these Caterpies are giving to me. Then again, I'm sure it's been like it was like that when I was doing Oddish as well, because the chains is just so long. This is rare. No Caterpie. Yes. No, yeah, no, still no Caterpie at spawn. Okay. Think my lure is still active. Yep, it was. See. I just love how much I end up overshooting with these stupid throws. I'm so lazy today. La 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 la. I'm so lazy today, but I needed it. That's fair. You do always need some days where you're not doing a whole lot. That's why we call them rest days. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Switch 2 comes out before Let's Go, neither would I. I've had heaps of rest days, that's fair, but I mean from your other responsibilities, not just, you know, the gym. I've been away from the gym for ages. I know. Like I said, I wasn't talking about your gym in that regard. I actually forget, what Pokemon was directly number 1000 in the Pokedex? Fifth place besides my bed, and I haven't been going. I'm sad. It's okay. You'll be back at it tomorrow. Or hell, if you want to, you could just go today. No one's gonna stop you. That was Weedle. That's Caterpie. Oh, it was Gimmighoul's evolution. Dang it, I know it's the Golden Tube Man. I just can't remember its name. Golden Go! Google it, or what Smoothie put. No, not today. Okay, fair. I changed the Nuzlocke to a regular monotype run, because I couldn't beat that one trainer without losing at least 2 Pokemon, no matter what I did. That is completely fair. Gloom can't evolve by evolution, right? I mean, can't evolve by level up. I'm special. It'd be kind of funny to have a Vilepile before I even try. Damn, it's annoying. Yeah. See, Nuzlocke in general, I just find kind of annoying to beat. With that said, though, I probably would not be opposed to doing one as a challenge. So oh wait, I did try and do one for a while there, and I made an okay distance before I lost the save file. Leaf or Sunstone, depending on what Evo you want. Well, I want Vileplume, so it's a Leaf Stone. Because I already knew Blossom was a Sunstone. Okay, I'm 8 away from deciding to go back into town for a minute. Saw that little bastard just spawn in. See, I actually didn't realize Vileplume was a Leaf Stone. I don't know why. I always knew it was probably some sort of stone evolution. But I just couldn't remember what. Love how even now with a lure and a high catch combo going, I'm not actually seeing that many Bulbasaur. Well, this patch of grass has a lot of Caterpie. I probably have more than enough candy at this point, but... Just so you add yourself to the map, so you're getting caught. $198. Suppose I just catch two more Caterpie and head out the forest. I guess also with Golden Go being 1000, that means that 999 was also Gimme Ghoul, so that's kind of sick. Also one of the most annoying evolutions to get in all of the games, and also a shiny that I cannot obtain. But still, kind of sick. I'm glad Golden Go got brought up, because yeah, that is a shiny I absolutely can't get. I may be trapped with Brock. Wait, so I'm assuming that means you're already at level cap and you can't beat him? Yeah, I see. My only real advice would be to figure out a way to cheese strat him. Something like fear, you know? Weaken their pride. Unfortunately, I already know that meant that, yeah, my next odds went to one of these little fellas, so we're catching him. Bad Ivysaur. No, because we're going back to get more, technically. Health candy. Bye-bye. Candy again. Bye-bye. Health candy again. Bye-bye. Do that. We go here. Go here. We go. Send a professor. Onyx is my #1 issue? That's fair. I'm assuming none of your Pokemon can learn a fighting type move by level up. Otherwise, I'm sure you would have already taken it. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it is Brock. Are you still using the monotype I gave you, last stream? Also, I doubt you have any TMs for fighting type moves, so that's not an option either. Yep, electric only. That makes sense. Brock would be an absolute wall for you, considering all of your... He's immune to your stab moves. Granted, if you can overcome the one hurdle that is Brock, you should be fine, right? Okay, cool. I can buy exactly 50 Great Pulse again. Not what I want to do. Sec, it'll take me a minute before I can read that. The only half-decent moves on my Flaffy. That gets 2-shot, and Bite on my Luxio, which doesn't do enough to out-damage him, even with Flaffy's help beforehand. Are you able to potentially Ivy train your... Eevee or Ivy, or whichever one it is you actually get from knocking out Pokemon? You able to do that kind of training on them, or what? So yes, I know, selling revives. How could I with a over-leveled as fuck team? This is entirely because how many lures do I have left? 25. No EVs for bosses, but no EVs for me. That is unfortunate. Okay, Pokeballs all topped up, including some extra Great Balls, and a cat, and a couple extra lures for the hunt itself, and we can get right back to it. I hit the desk with my Joy-Con. Back to the forest we go. Oh my gosh, I am special. I just realized why it felt like almost nothing was spawning. I haven't actually activated my lure again yet. Trying to think of any ways that you might actually be able to beat Brock. So, you've only got Flaffy and Luxio as electric types, or do you have others as well? Because it may just be a matter of getting all of your teams to the maximum level, unless you've already got all the catches you possibly can. I really don't know what to tell you, man. Right, so that's also why I wouldn't start with something like Radical Red. For example, that. And I have all available catches? Okay. Have you been able to train up your Pikachu to do anything, or does he only know electric type and normal type moves? Because that could be a problem. Hell, can Pikachu learn the fear moveset? Sorry, I'm here just to tell Zeus off. I'm giving him 5 minutes. He tags the door again. And I'm not gonna be happy, but he needs to learn misbehaving doesn't mean you get to come inside. Finally done. I included the other shinies I didn't know about until I was looking through my replay. Okay. Sweet, so you've actually done all the like video editing and that. Only electric and normal. If I had Iron Tail or something, this would be much easier. Yeah, that's fair. I'm assuming you've done the battle where you use every single Pokemon, so. To hear it's done, love to see them actually. Ooh, okay, let's see. Okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. Nice. Okay, so that also tells me my audio quality sucks, but that's fine to know. Either, yeah, okay, so looking at the video session, only 100% get your, what you meant by the aspect ratio. I think as well, what I'll do is that I'd probably, change the background a bit. I'm just not a fan of all the yellow, but that's fine. Yeah, I'll figure that part out myself video editing, but thanks for that. Now I know what you mean. I could probably do it myself. Give me a new type. This is going to be hell. Need more editors around here. Yeah. I just hadn't actually thought about trying to do, the shorts, to be honest. I know I had the idea of the montages and that, but shorts are probably a good way to go about it. Yeah, we'll sort those out. I hear it, I don't see it. Half the time with these damn Caterpie. Granted, a yellow one that's sparkling should stand out, but yeah. Thanks for that, Teshin. I will be sure to grab something along that line. We'll see what my end result with that is, but yeah. Pokemon has come so far. I remember when it was just pixel characters with no color. Oh, exactly. Right? That's why a lot of people say, like, you know, the later game... A lot of the later games seem like they're lower in quality, but you gotta remember they are coming from... like, you know, consoles that are, like, 20, 30 years old. There's gonna be some loss in translation of skill there, considering, you know... They used to have to try and cram so much into such a small amount of storage space in the games. Like, back in the day, it was a lot. I still crack up when I think it looked so good back in the day. Dude, I'd do that with, something as modern as the 3DS games. Like, I remember being a kid and thinking, oh yeah, the graphics in these were great. I go back to it now and I'm like, what was I thinking? I used to think PS Vita had good graphics. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I also thought the Wii had like really good graphics as well. I do also remember using a PS Vita once or twice, and yeah. I'm just let it war off. Sure. Let's use another one. And PSP, yeah. Oh, PSP is the one that I tried out with Smoothie. That was it. At least I think it was a Smoothie that had the PSP at your dad's place. I don't remember. Unfortunately, my memory ain't what it used to be. On the PSP when I was a kid, yeah. You know, almost my whole childhood was the Wii and the 3DS. That was me. At least in the ways of Nintendo consoles. I didn't get a PlayStation until I was about a teenager. Not me, never had a PSP. Okay, I just remember you had some sort of handheld device that we used at your dad's. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. I really don't know. My memory with these things is shaky. There it is. Oh, you can't beat me in Wii boxing, bro. You can't beat me at Wii table tennis, bro. That's where I shined. Wii Sports Resort table tennis. I was unfreaking believable back in the day. At Dad's, I only need Xbox or Xbox 360. Really? Damn, I must be thinking of someone else then. If you just chuck me a text when you come by, all good. Yeah, I probably will, because I still have to do a couple things after I finish stream. Although I may not try the shorts editing yet. I might have one quick look at it. Maybe one of your other mates when we were young? Possible. Like I said, my memory with this sort of thing is quite bad. Be honest, I don't even know how many catches or length of time I'm going to go for this stream. Because I'll tell you right now, hon, I may not be around till after dinner. Because like I said, I had a late and relatively big lunch, so I'm not really going to want dinner myself, so... Ash is a Pokemon champion after so long. I know. My goodness. I remember when the TV show was on 9 Go, I believe, for us in Australia, and Smoothie and I were watching the Gen 6 series. You got Ash as Pokemon champion before Luffy found the One Piece? That's crazy. Dude, I can't remember what actually started first. One Piece or Pokemon? I think it was One Piece. One Piece manga, definitely. But anime, I'm not sure. Apparently, we are going to be going into the final arc of One Piece, which is insane. Damn, I didn't think about that. Ash is champion before GTA 6, bruh. Ash is champion before we got the Elder Scrolls 6 as well. You can think of so many things that Ash was champion before. But did Ash become a champion after COVID? Can't remember. Oh wait, I'm probably gonna get in trouble because I said the disease that shall not be named. Well, it was fun while it lasted, boys, but I said the C word. It's over. COVID took out all the good competition and opened up the door for Ash. Okay, bad joke. I mean, also, to be fair, like, there was no prior champion in Alola, right? At least I know there wasn't in the games, but... like, I don't know. Ash's win in Alola, even though I never actually watched it, just feels so much cheaper than what it could have been in Gen 6. Which, in Gen 6, he was just tearing up the competition for the most part. With, by the way, all these Megas floating around, and Ash didn't have one. He had Ash Greninja, but still, not Mega. So basically, he switched to easy mode? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, when you think about it, didn't he have Melmetal in, I feel like I've heard, I may be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure he had Melmetal when he was doing, the Alola League. And, you know, that's Ash having a mythical / legendary, like, it just doesn't feel right, you know? Though don't forget, he also became world champion and beat Leon. Other than the Swish Protect, has never lost. Champion. Oh, he beat Leon? I have such a good pitch for a Pokemon game. You should talk to someone who can actually make Pokemon games, not me, bro. But go on. And then mind, I'm back. I was gonna lie down, but eh. Fair enough. I can remember every time a Caterpie spawns right, one of them takes the odds. The problem is that usually about 5 at a time spawn. Granted, so I'm kind of glad I don't have to catch the exact same one to pass the odds back on. Yeah, that's what happened in the final series with Ash. Yeah, I forgot Gen 8 kind of had them exploring all the regions, right? And I didn't know that Ash beat Leon, so there you go. But, yeah, I mean, come on. I still think Melmetal was cheating. It's a fighting game, right? But you control the Pokemon kind of like the other fight games like Naruto Stormfall. That's actually already a thing. It doesn't have every single Pokemon in it, but like that is a thing where it's a fighting game where you're playing Pokemon, I think? I mean, then you've also technically got the Smash Bros. Games if you want to get really technical with it. And you control your 6 Pokemon for the whole battle. Oh, okay, that's different to what I was thinking. Different to what exists out there, but yeah, there are games kind of similar, but you don't catch your Pokemon or anything like that either. It'd also be kind of broken, because instead of the turn-based system that is Pokemon, you could absolutely chain and wombo combo someone with a Caterpie. Or a Magikarp even, granted. Unless they say, like, hey, your damaging moves are kind of the equivalent to your, like, button presses and whatnot, and unless you have a full set of 4 moves, you can't really do a proper combo. I could see it working that way. Not with balanced cooldowns, though. Lol. Fair. But even in any given fighter game, most of the time, there are characters that just get to wombo combo for free. They are usually more difficult ones to learn. And balanced damage calculations, yeah. I just don't see Pokemon doing it. I mean, they already made their, like, game that was similar to League of Legends and whatnot. I don't know. I don't know what Pokemon will actually do and won't do. Especially with the fact that we've got Generation 10 on the horizon, man. Shoot, what time? That's actually something insane to think about. When I started getting into Pokemon, Generation 6 was starting. And we're about to hit Gen 10. Yeah, it's turn-based forever. Yeah, exactly. Not to mention, also, it used to be like a Pokemon game would come out every year. Now we get one every 3, if I'm remembering right. Like, you know, that's why we didn't get ZA last year or this year or anything. And I don't know if we're getting it this year. See, I just don't know a lot when it comes to the mainland Pokemon games at the moment. I'm actually just gonna quickly Google that. Oh, Pokemon Legend. Okay, so we're actually getting Legends late this year, according to what I've found. Which means that I'm definitely not... Yeah, that means that I'm definitely not getting through the Let's Go Shinies before that. Takes way longer to make games aesthetically pleasing. I don't know, man. Have you seen Swish? With all due respect, Hobie, I don't know how much more aesthetically pleasing they are. Also, the fact that ZA comes out this year is probably why I've seen a leak or two about new Megas coming out, because we know that we've heard that there's going to be 27 new Mega Evolutions, which makes up for the fact that there aren't any new Pokemon. But, you know. Knack. Welcome, Knack, buddy. Yeah, Knack is a pretty honest mistake when it comes to typing. It's right and is right next to B. Screw yourself, Caterpie. Anyway. Also, I haven't really been realizing how long it's actually taking me to do these chains. Snap TV Man is level 45. Yeah! Yeah, this is what happens when you're chaining and catching hundreds of Pokemon in this game. You just plain and simply become over-leveled. I think I've also now figured out exactly what I should be doing in this game. And that is because Caterpie is such a common spawn. Every time I catch one, I just need to straight away go, I'm catching the next, I'm catching the next, I'm catching the next. Until I see that yellow worm. I'm more like a villain. I just go around beating up random Pokemon sometimes. I take my level 100 to Route 1 just to show them who's boss. Oh my gosh. When will it go to its final evolution? I literally need to use a stone for it, so unless I have a leaf stone, it's not going to be a Vileplume anytime soon. Which kind of sucks, but it's fine. Also, I'm not gonna lie, whilst I will name the ones that are gonna become final evolutions that will end up being used on the team after viewers, I'm probably not gonna name, I'm not really gonna name, like, you know, the basic and middle evolutions off of viewers that often. Like, you know, I already have the Butterfree and, Metapod, as it is. Okay, we keep going until we see Yellow Worm. Bro, I've made over 1,880 quirks. What is this? My brother in Christ, what have you done? I think you have a problem. At this point, I'm just listening for the noise that a Caterpie spawn. It's going boom, 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 boom. That's all I can do is just go spam catch. Because every couple seconds, it's just going to be another one that takes the odd. Have you seen MHA? I'm so hungry. Yeah. Both of us have actually. Although we've watched it less and less these days, it's just like a big thing. Oh, I didn't actually know you finished the manga smoothie, yeah. I know people were very disappointed in the way it ended, so that's why I don't care about it these days. Should you create your own quirk, would it be? Jeez, I don't know how to answer that question right now, Hobie. I'm tired as fuck, and I have stopped caring about the series. I also feel like we've had this conversation before, but I can't remember my answer. Oh man, I did too. Yeah. Yeah. Quirk 9 lives, my goodness. At what point do you run out of ideas, homie? Wine and Hawaiian head. What? Holy crap, Smoothie, that is a lot of text. In other words, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them. Please stop. This is what your AO3 account is for, man. Yo, calm down, yo. Yeah. exactly what I mean, TV man. That took 5 messages to send it that one quirk, but lol, that was what mine would be. Yeah, that was some word vomit. Like I said, a lot of words. I ain't reading shit, homie. Bye, I'm gonna go pray real quick. Okay. Not gonna lie, when I laughed, I thought that was because you were praying because of whatever the hell Smoothie just did, but I realized that might actually just be a you thing, so go for it. Get out of my face, Oddish. Sometimes you just can't blame men when they mess up the shot, you know? Consider any non-organic thing they touch. Why does that just sound like Whitebeard's power? Is that just me? Can die 9 times, getting any resistance and affinity for what kills them. Has cat traits. Is stronger and faster than other cat quirks. That sort of thing. Yeah. Figured as much, but yeah. That was too much writing for me to care. That first lot, anyway. So it's OP, but so is One for All. That's true. I mean, One for All kind of acts like a booster on top of any other given quirks and gives a quirkless person superpowers. Like, yeah, no kidding, it's broken. Oh yeah, and on top of the booster to other quirks, it also still allows the user to use the superhuman strength. I'm getting quicker at this. It's a quirk that would likely be a generation after the modern MHA for the kids from that one episode. Ah, fair. Please tell me you watched Black Clover 2. Yes. Yes. Believe it or not, I actually thought about gravity magic before it was revealed in the anime. Like, that was literally the magic I came up with, and then it's like, oh, it actually exists. Fuck. It's happening again. Black Clover is so underrated. I wish I never watched it and found it today. Jeez. Kind of fair though. It is actually a like, even if the animation is kind of mess sometimes, like it is still a good show. But the animation kind of ends up being its charm in a way. So we have new episodes now. I wonder. I hot burn by wax. I'm already wondering whether that's going after one sentence. I hot burn by wax. I can see the underside of the skin, but it didn't hurt to the point where away my finger. What the fuck? Black Clover is just Naruto. Rock Lee was the MC. I've come up with a couple of magics for it too, but my favorite was Reversal. And even Magic Affinities, though, only temporary. Jeez, I'm getting too distracted again. Okay. Okay, now we've definitely had more Caterpie spawn. Not gonna lie, I was expecting an attack. And as soon as I throw it. If a burn doesn't hurt, then that's a 3rd degree burn, and you need to go to the hospital. Wait, yeah, that's actually a very good point. How the hell did you even end up doing that way? I wonder, I hot burn by wax. I can see the underside of the skin, but it doesn't hurt. At the point where it's burnt, but like far from it's not even near. I burnt my hand, but it hurts at my finger? What? Yeah, that's not a good sign, bro. Go get that checked. Seriously, that can't be good. Like Smoothie said, it may very well be a 3rd degree burn on your hand, dude. Didn't go, I just put some healing medic. But I didn't go, I just put some healing medication. Now it hurts at where it burned after the medication. Dude, you could see under the skin. Go to the hospital. Nah, it's too expensive. Oh, God. I didn't know you guys didn't have free healthcare. That, you know, that makes a little too much sense. Fair enough. I understand not wanting to go to the hospital, but you probably should. Plus, my mom was a nurse and she said it was okay. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it. I've said my piece. If you don't want to listen, that's on you. mean, hey, at least the injury is probably cauterized. Oh, I just realized Pikachu's gonna be a bitch to hunt. Let's make the orange more clear. I was thinking more like buffs making allies lighter, enemies heavier, granting flight to flightless, ally powers. Power boosts to attacks, etc. Okay, I don't know where. Oh, support magic grimoire. That makes more sense. That's a book I would want. I'm a shadow like Kuroko. Kuroko? Ah. To be a shadow, you'd need ways to hide yourself too, wouldn't you? Oh my gosh. I don't understand why it suddenly decided that that direction didn't work, but here we are. That's why I'm wondering if it's treating the capture card as the monitor that I'm aiming at. Not my monitor. Then again, also the capture card hasn't moved, so... So the Caterpie. And we're already getting close to the point where I now need to... Pokemon, gotta catch them all. That's completely fair. Proceeds to catch a few. That's actually a very good point to do with the show. Like, you know, it's Pokemon gonna catch them all. And then Ash caught maybe... if we're... I don't know exactly, but if we're being generous, a third of all the Pokemon. They had to create a whole new character just to catch them all. Wait, also, is the new Protag actually someone who tries to complete the entire Pokedex? That's kind of interesting, actually. You also reminded me that Pokemon Generations was one of the best things to ever come out for Pokemon, and you can't change my mind. One thing I wish is that we had more to do with Generations, because I think Generations stopped at 6? Gen 6, we had a scene with Chestnut and, the old guy, can't remember his name, that you fight after the league, I'm pretty sure. I still think the most ridiculous, thing in all the Pokemon games was the Ultra Necrozma fight. The fact that you literally had to cheese it. At least that's the only way I've known people to beat it. I can't read. Shit. Yours is reversing something? Yeah, makes sense. Reversing, like, ice, fire to ice or healing to harm. That's fair. I mean, you could also say technically healing to curse. That might be more direct translation, but yeah. So remember I brought my Venusaur from 2002 all the way to Platinum, literally transferred between each generation. Damn. Yeah, I kind of wish I still had... I mean, if I still have the cartridge, I still have my original, Blaziken. It's just I can't transfer it. There's no way to get it off that game. No, it was still silver? Oh, okay, gotcha, yeah. Because that's when they were after bringing stuff up, it was like Pokemon Bank and whatnot. And then Pokemon Bank became home. Then I lost the cartridge. Oh! That hurts, son. You know, I'll never be as attached to anything as I was with, my first Blaziken, which I believe I called Ember. Because I named it as a turtle chick, never changed its name. It's either Ember or Blaze, it was one of the two. I probably still have my Pokemon Y lying around with, my Chestnut on it as well. Because out of all the Gen 6 starters, I'm almost certain Chestnut was, like, Chespin was the least picked. You had Greninja, which was always for the, which was essentially for the dudes who liked the cool Pokemon and all that. And then you had, you know, Fennekin for the furries. And then Chestnut kind of just didn't fit into either of those archetypes, I guess. So as a result, he was less picked. Yeah, I'm gonna doctor, I'll still text and check that. That's fair. Wait, so you only... Did that burn only just happen? And holy crap, the fact that you think it's like, you could have a third-degree burn and you don't want to go get it checked out because of like, you know, doctors being expensive is a really bad thing. I feel like it could turn certain healing spells into curse spells, but would depend on how fast acting the healing spells are. Quick heals would just hurt, but long lasting healing would likely curse. That's fair. I just figured you couldn't really exclude cursing, because then also that means that curse spells could be healing. She would make curse spells into powerful healing spells. No, like Wednesday, my dude. Oh, okay, cool. Pidgey, no one cares. Necronomicon never went to the doctor for third degree, and to this day can feel the back of can feel the back of one of his fingers. My goodness. So reverse curse spells would heal. Exactly. That makes the most sense for me. To me, anyway. Some curses would both recover injuries and probably give you back stamina and magic power as well, depending on the curse that you reversed. It would all be insane stuff, my guy. Depending on the curse, a possible permanent healing spell? That'd be interesting. Like, a thing that permanently heals the opponent, that could be a target, that could be insane. And elementals would also heal. Not necessarily, they just get turned into the opposite types. So you can't just completely negate any damage. Okay, I'm at the dock. Don't question I'm mad. Made it there so fast? Yeah, I won't. Yep, they would heal. Oh. So basically, you just have an unkillable character because you're reversing all their attacks. How would this fare against someone like Licht who can hurt more attacks than you can after? That's a good point. I have no idea how that would work though. Okay, it's almost my turn. Alright. Hope it goes well, TV man. So attack-based spells won't change, but healing and elemental spells would? No, you'd think things like just pure raw damage spell would heal. Elemental attacks got changed to their opposites, and curses heal, healing curses and damages. Nah, attack-based spells would, like I said, probably be you could argue completely reversed. So you could also say, like, for an example, right, they launch a fire spell at you, you reverse it to be an ice spell at them. Although Smoothie will be better at explaining that than me. Text with my left hand, so it looks like I'm texting gibberish. I can't write using my left hand, that's fair. Oh, okay, so anything that happens turns into the opposite. Like an Uno reverse, yeah, pretty much. That would be the magic. And TV, just focus on your doctor, mate. Let's go. Again, it would depend on the used spell and the grimoire that can reverse affinities with one spell and reverse effects with another spell, reverse momentum with a different spell, and so on. Okay, sounds cool to be honest. Yeah. Another do FB chair? Okay. Laura's effect wore off. Yes, I'll use another one. I grow tired of this bull crap with not getting shinies. Granted though, I'm actually still under odds, so I can't complain too much. So there are multiple spells you could use to alter spells in different ways based on circumstances. Exactly. That makes sense. It just depends on how you want that spell to be affected, you know? It also means theoretically you could change spells to their alternate types in ways that help them. Like, for example, dark magic you could alter to light magic, which makes it faster and stuff like that. Fire walls becoming ice walls all of a sudden. Yeah. Learning curse magic so you can heal yourself, like... A lot would be trying to get that off you, though. To be fair, though, no one can use someone else's Grimoire. There's no real point in them getting your Grimoire off you apart from stopping you from casting spells from it. That's the only reason they actually take a Grimoire off a mage. Only reason why Yuno's was trying to be stolen was because it was a full-leaf clover and it would sell on the black market to a collector. You know, that sort of thing. Bruh, I'm done and the dog gave me a shot of something. Gave me healing medicine and a bandage. I didn't have to pay. Yippee. Oh, that's good. You didn't have to pay. Good luck, your retaining magic is keeping me free, and your damaging spells are just healing me. Black Clover probably has the worst plot arm. Probably has worse plot armor than Dragon Ball. Not really. Oh, actually, yeah, kind of. But for the enemies, not for Asta. Because anti-magic should just win almost any situation against actual magic. Because, I mean, think about it. You go any spell and it's deleted. And it seems like the more anti-magic you use, the more spells you cancel, the more magic you have. It's like... I swear, every time they are about to lose, they unlock a new spell. That's a very valid point. Honestly, that's a tough one. I don't know which one has it worse. I reckon Dragon Ball probably still has it worse, but, you know... Hey, you there. You're not supposed to be here. I'm trying to go sell the candies that your kind has been dropping. I do have to agree with Teshin, though. Like, the amount of times it's just like, I'm about to lose. Oh, here's my spell. I win now. It was established spells are unlocked in great times of need, yeah. However, I feel like that's honestly a line that is used to justify plot armor a fair amount of the time, if you think about it. Which, you know, kinda sucks when that's the case. Me, or did I remember talking about a Pokemon cards tournament in this channel at some point? Yeah, I think we might have. Alright, get teleported into the bathroom with Yami or fight Conrad 1v1? Actually, no, that's a very good point, right? Why don't, when it comes to Finral fighting, why doesn't he just teleport them to Yami? Like, Yami would get pissed off, don't get me wrong, but also, Yami would probably deal with the person who Finral teleported to him, because he just interrupted him on the shitter. But, I don't know, or I guess probably don't remember who Conrad is. Bro, that's a good point. What? Just teleport then to someone unstoppable. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Teleport them to the Wizard King's office. What's he gonna do? Not put them in a time bubble? Granted, though, I am... Yeah, exactly. Teleport them to Julius. Yami wouldn't kill me. He'd threaten to kill me, but if it's the first offense, he'd probably just hurt me and kick me out. It's a good point. no, I almost made the mistake again. I hope I only need to buy 4 Maulers. I think I was talking about a different besides Dragon. A different type besides Dragon I used to use all the time, I think. I think I asked Bipolar for a random type when you two were playing X and Y. That actually sounds about right. Yummy uses is so funny, so your reverse spells are useless. I mean, I could just reverse the momentum of his swing, but it would be much harder. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true. That's a very valid point. You would just make your life more difficult, especially considering reversing the momentum of the blade. All that would really mean is he gets flung, like fling his arms back a bit, and then he just goes in for another swing. It's like, how much can you do that for, Magic? I think the better thing to do, if you can reverse the momentum hard enough, though, you could break his arms. Bye, I'm tired. Alright, see you, TV man. Have a good one. Just playing one-man tennis for the army's attacks. No, I think actually that... However, I think the reversing momentum works a lot better against brawler-type mages. Like, if you think about, Vera Leona is probably the best example of that. You can just go, swap your type to ice, and then, push your own movement momentum back into your own arms, so you break them. Wonder how much healing Dimension Slash would do. Actually, I feel like Dimension Slash might be one of those spells that it's just impossible for him to interact with. You can't really... Can you really reverse something that's slicing through dimensions? Would probably make you immortal. I'm just putting... How's your hunting going? Just putting... Yeah, we're about 300 encounters in. No sign of any shiny, unfortunately. Granted, like I've said before, encountering a shiny is 1 or 0. There is no in between. Sisgolion would probably be the hardest to counter. No, I exactly explained how you do it. Because if you reverse her own momentum back into her arms directly, you probably break them. And even if you don't break them, they're still not connecting with you. Although the rapid fire attacks would probably screw you up. Which actually means that most brawler-type mages would be a counter to you because of how many times you have to cast a spell in order to reverse their momentum back at themselves so you don't get hit. But it might honestly be easier to change the type from fire to water so she's drenched. She gets excited, you broke my arms, and now I can really fight. That's actually a very valid point. She would just fuck you up with nothing but broken arms. Did I activate my lure again? I did. We're doing this again. There's a Caterpie. Welcome to the... Yo, welcome to the stream. Please leave a like. Wait, what are you on? Who are you saying welcome to? Because Millie Cinnamon is someone who's been around a lot. It would depend on how the spells function, if I could use mana... If I could use Mana Skin, and it would be affected by the affinity, otherwise it would most likely be in the form of projectiles, and there's no way I'm getting, Siscolian more than once or twice. Her Mana Zone is fire. Can't you just freeze her? Yeah, then you know what she does? She just uses her magic to heat herself up. You still gotta remember that she has a ridiculous amount of mana as a royal. These conversations are getting out of hand really quick. So I wasn't sure what time you'd get here, I just saw it out. Mom and I fatigue. Yeah, that's all good. Like I said, I'm not gonna need tea at yours, so I'm gonna be fine. By all means, sort yourself out dinner, because honestly, not even I know when I'm getting there. I reckon I'll stop at 400 encounters, but I don't know how long that's gonna take me. I guess we're already at 310, so... Because beyond 400, we've gone a little bit over odds, and it's not like I lose my streak anyway, so... She uses Mana Zone, I freeze it, and then she melts it, and it evaporates the water. She's just too hot, and I don't mean how she looks. All good, no rush. Yeah, okay. I could push it to 500 until we get the shiny then, but... Or until we get the shiny is very much a famous lost words type thing. Hey, there we go. At the very least, maybe the 500 push then, because like we started today at 100 encounters, we're now at 311. So, it's not like it's that bad for time. Oh, 312, sorry. See? Not doing too bad for time. Yep, just saw the next one appear right as I ran into this little fella. And I won't lie, I do definitely prefer this one patch of grass for hunting. Hell, if I were to get the shiny relatively soon, I'll just, start Bulbasaur off. Caterpie still going strong? Yes, he is. Annoyingly enough. I still remember my level 100 Caterpie and Zoop. That's special, and I love it. Reverse normal and shiny so that you get 5 shinies to spawn at once. I mean, if you could affect odds like that, that would make sense. Elite 4 Duo, I use Mewtwo on trainers I missed. Wait, why were you just using a Caterpie and a Zubat against the entirety of the Elite Four? That's funny, granted, but I'm so curious as to why you did it. Oh, reverse the odds. That's true. Does that mean you could also reverse how much mana someone has left? So instead of 90%, they have 10%? That sounds like an incredibly ridiculous zone, like, ideas, but... I did it solo with a level 100 Predator. That's the thing in these games, though. Like, a level 100 of anything is probably just gonna sweep through the game. Just because I told you I'm a villain. Yeah. The villain arc of becoming champion. I'm gonna hate chaining on Bulbasaur just because it's gonna be hard to spot. I don't know why I'm wasting my steps like that. No Caterpie, we do it again? Heard you that time. Which game is this? Oh, this is Let's Go Pikachu. That's why I like to say that the game hates me, because it kind of does. Beep, beep, boop. Like, Ultra Sun Ultramoon seems to love me, but this game hates me. Oh, this is your first time seeing gameplay. Yeah, it plays very similarly to Pokemon Go, that's the thing. Just giving it a second. Monozone, counter odds, reverse the odds of anything happening in this area. Monozone, counter strike, reverse the affinities of all spells cast in the area. Wouldn't you want to do the odds thing after you've already changed the zone? So you change it to ice, then reverse the odds so nothing can happen to the area? You could also reverse the fact that heat melts ice. That would actually work too. Bro wants to break the world. Yeah. I think it'd make more sense to have less impactful things that just stack up. Monozone counterbalance, reverse the effects of all spells cast in its area. A Zerif Grinoir? What the hell would that entail? There we go, more Caterpies are spawning. Anything near me just dies. Jesus. I could see the richest man in the world just having gold magic. And you can summon Acnologia? Oh, okay. A Zeref Grimoire would likely make demons. That's fair. I'm a little bit curious on how many, Pokemon... On how many catches this damn shiny is gonna take. Oh, jeez. Someone is such a Split Clover, they just wipe the trash mobs. Someone is Sucker Black Clover, they just wipe trash mobs. That's completely fair. But when your summons are on the level of Natsu, though... Wait, I can learn Moonblast on this thing. Why can I learn Moonblast on this thing? I'm not going to learn Moonblast. Prince Seer is the only good summoner? Okay, fair. That was like one of the alternate Wizard Kings, wasn't it? I don't remember, dude. From the movie. That movie was so good. Anyway, my actual mana zone just lets me imbue my projectile spells into the whole area. That makes sense. That movie was good. Loved it. Ah, exactly. Gonna be the Wizard King, so I'm gonna keep standing so cold. I see. I watched it like 3 times. Damn, you were into that movie. I did watch it just the once, though. If only temporary was so fucking sick. Yeah. Gotta rewatch it. Fair enough. He still used it as a melee, though? Yeah, because it was a sword that was imbuing him with magic. I mean, it's awesome. Did you expect anything else? That's true. He is extremely physically strong, so he can use melee type spells. Yummy sword can fire magic. Technically, no. Yami's sword just takes the magic it's imbued with, like dark magic or, anti-magic. Well, Asta can fire anti-magic, which is arguably better, true. Why doesn't he fire it more often? Oh shit, giant range spell? Anti-magic, it's gone. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, exactly. it only really takes traits from the magic that it's imbued with, so. Bruh, I literally just loaded in after catching the Pokemon and there's already two. Asta had to actively be nerfed right up to the final arc so that he didn't curb stomp any magic user. That's fair. What, do they nerf him by giving him magic? Yeah, Asta was kind of an insane weapon, but like the older, like the previous Wizard King in the movie legitimately showed how, like, how you can actually seriously stave off Asta, which is just by, obviously, keeping him at bay and using a bunch of range attacks in different directions. He can't cover every angle, unless he can outspeed everything. I mean, in the regular show, yeah, that's true. But I didn't know Asta was in the regular show. Damn, when did that happen? I'm actually kind of curious about something now. No. Bad Abyssal. Yeah, don't you remember that one time where Mordecai and Ruby had to fight a magical god, and if they lost, they would be fired? They called their buddy Asta to curb stomp his ass. Freaking hell. Honestly, BC and RS. If Black Clover and regular show had a crossover, I could see that being how it goes. That's true. Black Whirlwind. Okay, but do you think he can Black Whirlwind forever? I mean, if you have more magic power than Asta can Black Whirlwind, or also, because Black Whirlwind is just spinning, you can go in from the top. That's not unreasonable to do with a ranged spell. Hell, even going over the top with spells is more reasonable than what some casters could actually do, which is also go under him. Well, since we know Asta can let magic affect him if he lets it even in Black Asta mode, how do you think he would get reversed? No, he wouldn't get reversed to light magic. He'd technically get reversed to affinity-less magic, because anti-magic doesn't have a direct counterpart except for. Wait, no, actually, you're even more screwed than you were before with anti-magic because it becomes pure magic. Which then, what are you gonna do? Reverse it again back to anti? Because no, the opposite of light magic is dark magic. The opposite of anti-magic would be pure magic. If you could even reverse anti-magic. Just in case we catch him, we go back through the door. Let's check my candy jar real quick, because I'm curious. I thought so. So before I'm even at 50, I'm at maximum candy. Imagine launching a meteor large enough to destroy an entire nation, and some kid just breaks it with 2 swords. Welcome to dealing with Asta, ladies and gentlemen. But remember, all these candies I'm currently selling were just in like 40-odd catches. I could see Paz, he either gets pure magic or he gets anti-magic bows. If we believe his actual affinity is sword magic, and the anti-magic is what powers it, that's true. Which then, congratulations, you've given Asta range attacks. You special lad. I think either way, like, reversing Asta, you just lose. Unless you're actually just, instead of reversing his affinity, you're reversing his momentum. That also means that that one guy who had, affinity-less magic would destroy you because you can't reverse, the affinity. Well, you can't reverse the affinity. It doesn't mean that he also... You could reverse any, magic he absorbs and uses, but other than that... True! Reverse his mental state instead of his magic. So true, yeah, exactly. Sure, why not? I need another lure used. I reckon with other stuff I need to do, I should definitely call it this stream at 400 encounters of Caterpie, and then we'll come back to it tomorrow. Because that's just how I am, I guess. Okay, we're going through the door. Also, following what I said before, if any of his children inherit anti-magic, do you think they would take the form of their mother's magic? So, like, anti-water magic instead? I mean, arguably, yes. Oh, no, that's true, actually. Teshin is a point. Asa doesn't possess anti-magic. Libe does. I think the swords are what holds it? Yeah, kind of. The grimoire is what holds it, and the spells within the grimoire were only swords, because it was a sword magic grimoire. Technically, if it was, say, a light magic grimoire and became an anti-magic grimoire, then all those spells would just be anti-magic equivalents. It's only because it's a sword magic grimoire. Oh my gosh, that was bad. That went abysmally, that catch. Because just remember, anti-magic is why he was powerless his whole life. Along with his mom's rare condition that continually siphoned magic. Like, that's the best grimoire, in my opinion. Julius has a good one too, though. I think Julius's is actually insane. A coverless grimoire. Meaning that you literally don't have a limit to how many spells you can learn. And you remember when they actually ended up seeing his grimoire, right? Like, it was huge. And, again, apparently still had room for improvement. Because coverless means infinite potential. eBay gives him his anti-magic, sure, but due to his arm, possibly be DNA as a part of him now, which is naturally magicless. I love when the MC isn't the most OP, that's true. And when a character isn't just extremely overpowered, it's nice. Due to his mom's curse, yeah. Yeah, that was kind of what I was getting at. He has no magic because of his mother's curse. So he literally couldn't get a magic type if he tried. Which also wasn't, his mother's curse literally just Henry's curse? Like, because Henry's curse is also that he siphons off magic from people near him. So, they're the same thing. Asta gets beat up and win through sheer willpower, no BS, crazy new spells, wins. I think the closest thing we've had to him winning through a new ability was Black Asta mode. Actually, I say closest. Yeah, he won that fight because of Black Asta mode. Because that gave him the ability to fly, which he didn't have before. Although, granted, I think that was also his anti-magic pursuing actual magic to consume. Also, how do people not realize beforehand that, like, anti-magic is a devil's power? I mean, if you think about its underlying tone, it's the power to consume all magic. That mana zone training, though? Do you mean the mana skin training? which was basically just his black form. Also, wasn't that Mana Zone training after that because he knew about the form? Mana Skin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was after, that fight, if I remember right. I'm not sure, I'd have to go back. That's fair. I mean, me too, if I were to confirm it. I'm not gonna lie, I hate how it takes me multiple streams to get, seems to be taking me multiple streams to get shinies in this game, because I'd rather be a 1-to-1 ratio of a shiniest stream. If I'm being honest. Sure, I got like 2 in the last one. Wait, Henry's parents left him. What if Henry and Asta are siblings or half-siblings, and Henry was the only one to inherit the curse? Well, Asta was just left without mana? I mean, there's nothing that inherently says that the curse can or can't be inherited. Although, granted, Asta's mother didn't seem overly concerned about Asta ending up with it, so... Also, it's kind of funny that Asta's mom gave Asta away for fear of what her curse could do to him, when, if he'd been, considering he'd been in her womb for 9 months, any damage that could have or would have been done had already been dealt by that point. Which turned out to be the fact that he lacked mana. Lacked it enough to where anti-magic could take hold, at least. Come on. Henry solos any melee character? That depends on how fast the curse can actually drain the melee character, though. Besides Asta, yeah. I mean, actually, that's just generally true. They try and get too close, he's siphoning their magic. They get too far away, he's got his freaking mech. The question still is, who's the brave man or men, that risked it all to smash? My god. What if the curse doesn't kick in as soon as you're born? What if it's a curse that can kick in later on in life, and so that's how it happened? She got pregnant with Asta, and then the curse kicked in. I mean, also, I thought it might have actually been revealed in the manga that, who the brave soul was that risked it all to smash. Because I'm pretty sure we, in the manga at some point, Asta's father's revealed. All these A names, man, I'm playing Pokemon. Of course my brain's gonna default to Ash. Caterpie. Got me thinking about when Gon finally found his dad. I didn't even know that happened, but yeah. Somehow I didn't know that Gon found his father, but yeah. Bro, I'm sorry. It's all good. I'm not that stressed about it. I wasn't all that interested in Hunter x Hunter. I'll slap myself. Don't do it. It's unnecessary, man. To follow up with my crack theory, maybe, maybe Lakita and Henry were cursed, at the same time, but affected each other, causing them to leave him alone and Henry's dad to die? Maybe? He's like, you think if both of them had the exact same curse and they're siphoning mana off of each other equally, at equal rates, then it wouldn't really matter if those two were near each other, but I doubt. I do actually doubt that your crackpot half-brother theory, though. It's mana and life force, yeah, so still, if you're siphoning each other's mana and life force, you kind of stayed a neutral standoff. Unless someone's curse is weaker than the other. Also remember, Asta's mom didn't seem to have much mana, and Henry does, because Henry was of nobility. Someone else also affected by the curse mated with her? That's a good point. We've also seen that hers acted faster than Henry. That's a good point. Yeah, so obviously the two of them would be able to be around each other, because while Henry would actually last longer than others around her, he'd still end up dying from the siphoning of her life force. How many Pokemon have I caught? Yeah, they didn't think this part through as well. Yeah, that's true. They didn't think about the fact that they gave two people the same curse, one more harsh than the other. And the fact that, you know, there are cracked head theorists on the internet that will go, they're related somehow, even if they're not. I guess to be fair, we also don't have a good estimate of Henry's age. And if the father was nobility, then died, that would explain why 1, Henry was high amounts of magic, and 2, why Asta isn't recognizable as a noble since his father was different. Fair dues. Although, granted, noble's mana is lower than royal mana, but Still. I still think it's funny to question who would risk life and limb to smash. Oh yeah, that's actually another thing as well. Whoever is Asta's father would have had to have had high amounts of mana because of the siphoning to do with his mother. So it couldn't have been just some random other peasant. It had to be someone of higher value. And if noble father died, it would explain why she was living on her own in the commoner's territory, as she might have been blamed for his death. That's fair too. I'm now very much questioning my bag. Hang on a minute. I wonder if I'm maxed out on candy again. I am maxed out on health candy again. At least on the regular one, not the large or the extra large. You're cringe, Caterpie. Get in the ball. No, because I'm heading out of the spot real quick. Damn, this started purely as a crack theory, but now I can see the dots connecting and I hate it. Granted though, that's because you're coming up with excuses where there's no actual evidence of things that happened. All we know is that the two of them have a similar curse. We know nothing besides that. You damn crackpot. So I only just realized that, yeah, I'm over odds now. Caterpie, I hate you. Double hate you. Just because I don't know if these guys spawned before or after that first Caterpie I saw. We are almost at the point where I will wrap up stream though. 375, so another 25 Caterpie and then we wrap it up. Hang on. There's also the fact that in the manga, Henry has bluey gray hair, and Asta has gray hair, which makes sense since her hair was also gray. Stop it, you're starting to make sense. Just get really annoyed with the whole I need to catch every Pokemon that I see of the type that I'm looking for. At least pretty much that. Nothing spawning? Oh, of course, I forgot. Now we do this again. Hunting them out of existence. Exactly. I'm hunting them out of existence until the one I want exists. In this game, it makes a little too much sense, though. It's like you're literally catching hundreds of the exact same Pokemon. How do you expect the population to keep up? It's a conversation I had in another stream, actually, where it's like, they have to be reactively breeding to how many are getting caught or killed. Otherwise, you know, the population would dwindle, and then slowly but surely, you find the Pokemon. Until slowly but surely, that either you wipe them out of the wild entirely, or the shiny actually shows up, so you catch that one and stop. Also, you know how, in the anime, right, and I think the games as well, Giovanni's whole thing is collecting rare and powerful Pokemon? Giovanni would be a shiny hunter for real. Because shinies are very rare Pokemon. They're not always more powerful, but they're always rare. So Giovanni would see a kid with a shiny Pikachu and immediately start hunting that thing. Watch, I got quiet. I hate Caterpie. Okay, there we go. Excellent throw. Get in the ball. Also, this definitely wouldn't be the first time I hunted a Pokemon out of existence. I definitely did that to the youngest population in the Ultra games. I think if I remember right, last time I was doing the Ultra games shiny hunting, I was doing Rattata. I wonder if it's not because he's magicless, but maybe something about his time before birth that makes Astra immune to life force draining attacks, since he also resists. He's also resisted other spells like that. Oh. Maybe it could be the fact that in order for him to actually be alive, he would have had to have been able to resist that in the first place. Or again, it could be a trait from his father. It also makes sense since the only other person to be immune to those effects while also having no magic was also Devil. Yeah. Give me a Caterpie. Really make. Yeah, no, I read that message already. I didn't mean to run into that Weedle. I also don't remember how your colors change, how the Weedle colors change. Especially since the only reason she hurt Lucifero was he was possessing Libe was because she would have been draining the magic he was using for the possession. That's true. That Caterpie looked like he was pure yellow for a second, and I was about to lose my mind. Granted, though, also, if Lucifera's life force was being imbued at the same time in the possession, it would also make sense how she was hurting him. Oh no, because devils don't have a life force, never mind. Caterpie again. I mean, if devils were immune to life force draining... True. I believe we had the 2 random freebie shinies in the game earlier. Well, not earlier, last stream, I should say. Here we go again. Running into Viridian Forest again. Honestly, I thought I knew what you meant when you said if devils were immune to life force draining, but I'm not quite following. Okay. I'm gonna start backtracking my way through Viridian as I go. Then I'll just end up back in Viridian City. And then from there I'll do all the selling that I need to do. It was to clarify what I was saying with the previous comment and the whole us being immune to life force draining being unique to him as a human, but not to cause his lack of magic. Oh, okay. I know these guys just spawned. $396. Almost there. Another lure used. When it attacks immediately, it just makes my job easier, which is nice. So I hope they keep doing that when I open them up. Still going, lol. Yeah, I intend to finish, like, in literally 2 catches. And then I still have a couple other things I need to do before I head down to yours, hun, but otherwise. Yeah. There we go. Fresh meat. probably get down to yours around 7:30, 8 o'clock. I really don't know. It all kind of just depends on how the rest of this goes, so. 3:39. Should be another Caterpie. That'll do. Then I'll exit the forest to re-enter just to see if anything new spawns. Yeah, I assume you've finished dinner now, hun? We've now got 400. Why did I hear it and not see it? It's because it's behind the pillar. I realize I'm going to go slightly over here. I don't care. Either way, it continues the chain, which increases the chances we randomly encounter a shiny. "400 failures." Exactly. Oh, fuck. Yeah. That's why for now we're gonna wrap things up. Although I am gonna do a quick pop out, pop in. Just in case. Doesn't even want to spawn without the lure. I see, I've kind of made the game too used to having the lure active, and now it just doesn't spawn things without it. Yeah, it looks so much more empty now. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna sell the candies I got, and go from there, I suppose. Pokemon's what I need, not the center. Just gonna top up the Pokeballs I've used. Then I'll get the lures. And, yeah. Actually, let's not forget this. Yeah, I'm gonna transfer all the ones that are in the box. That way I get a little bit of extra candy I can use to buy more lures, because I am hovering around the 30 mark with lures, but I'd rather not worry about accidentally running out. Actually, this is where I have Sully put up on the TV. Oh, I forgot. Wait, is it Monday? Lol. It's not. But I'm assuming you meant for tomorrow. From there, yeah, exactly. You've got a point. However, If I end up running stream late enough tomorrow, yes, I'll actually be streaming still within time for you to put up stream tomorrow of Pokemon, which would be kind of funny. And then you get to tell them, yeah, no, this is what I'm doing to myself instead of actually coming down to play Pokemon. I have sent Professor Oak more Pokemon than there are different species of Pokemon. And that's almost entirely through Caterpie and Caterpie and Oddish. That's the word I was looking for. Fuck. Yeah, I'll definitely get Caterpie tomorrow. My gosh, yeah, I know. I didn't do a transfer when I hit 300. That's why. There are just so many of them. Oh, unless you meant my gosh, just the sheer number of Pokemon I've sent him. Because, yeah, Oddish took freaking forever. And so far it's looking like Caterpie is not doing much better for me. No, just for the extra candy. I mean, extra money. This will be the one time I buy purely lures. At least for a while. I'm hoping. Alrighty, we save. Oh yeah, I've played almost a full day's worth of this game according to this, probably because I don't actually turn off. No, wait, no. If it were because I don't fully turn off if it tracked when I was in sleep mode, then I'd have like 4 days worth in game. So that's probably actually just how much I've tried. Okay, jeez. Anyway, that was a revelation I didn't need. I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. I'll be back tomorrow relatively early and probably streaming for quite a long time tomorrow, as I hope to get more than one shiny in the one stream. No, you've just streamed this for a whole day now? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was worried about. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed. I'll catch you all in tomorrow's stream, I guess. Bye.